Today, we're going to show you how to set up this moody interview look.
We're going for Netflix-style documentary.
There's going to be snazzy lighting, snazzy equipment, so let's get this show on the road.
So usually this space is very YouTuber-y. There's lots going on, lots of memorabilia, lots of fun props, normally some RGB lighting going on. That is not what we want. We want to create a serious, dramatic interview look. So first things first, we're going to make the space minimal. So we're going to remove anything that doesn't add to the story. What I'll do for you is I already took this down for the interview, so I'll pop it back up and show you that I'm now going to take it down. Voila. So our interview is going to be within the context of photography and filmmaking. So we're going to leave some cameras, example A, example B, example C, example D, you get the idea, to tell the story of our interviewee.
Wait, is this that video where I do the Iron Man?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
I'm just a filmmaker and I make vids, so I definitely did not sign up for this.
The key process to getting this look is the lighting.
The most important thing is to be able to achieve contrast between the subject and the background. What we've done is we've set up a lantern, which we don't normally use, but in this scenario, the lantern plus skirt, this bit, stops it from spilling onto the background. So as you can see, the background is a lot darker, a few stops darker than the subject.
We actually use this light a lot for like product videos, and we love the dramatic look that has there to bring out the focus on that product. So we wanted to try this here.
The lantern itself is casting light primarily top down, which is not the most flattering because as you can see, I've got quite harsh shadows like here and under the eyes.
Like, I wouldn't like this is not flattering at all.
Which is why we've added a reflector on a professional gaffer tape rig on a chair
to bounce the light from the lantern back into the face.
at a 45-degree angle to fill in those shadows.
At the end of this video, we will actually tell you a few things that we would do differently next time and how we would even improve on this setup.
In terms of the space lighting, we wanted this to be very non-distracting. We've got a light coming on the back of the computer screen, which I really liked. So I added this to add a spot of light here, and also the aperture BC light bulb there. And we wanted all these lights to be the same warmth. And then we've also got the Xeon M20 light, which is an RGB pocket-sized little guy, to add a rim light onto the side of the body. So with this light as well, it's really cool because it's like magnetic. It's just really quick to add these barn doors.
Which again is super crucial in such a small room because we can control any spill with the barn doors, like so we're just getting that little bit of hit on the, the back of my head, separation thing.
Now the lighting is done, we can set up the cameras. And because we wanted to go for that professional interviewee style, we're going for two cameras, A and B. This is actually the B.
I'm going to talk you through the camera setup. Camera A, Sony A7S III, which is our main tank workhorse beast. We've got the Sigma 2470, just so that we can vary the framing on a couple of the shots. We actually quite like the wider look as well, with the lights and everything, all the rubbish visible, so it's like a bit more industrial. Behind the scenes look, yes. We stuck on a Philip Bloom gold mist filter by Format High Tech, and we also have a gold filter on our B-cam. Personally, I just think it takes away a little bit that sharpness and makes it look a bit more cinematic. On top of this, we have the CineView Nano, which is transmitting the image live to the iPad mini. It allows us to see what we're shooting in bigger preview LUTs and just basically have a better idea of how everything's looking. We've also got the Rode Video Mic Pro Plus that's boomed in from above for some crispy audio. In order to make the B-cam's shot more interesting and more dynamic, we've decided to stick it on a slider. Now this is the Axoon S40, Top Rig S40. It's just super simple. Look at it go.
And through sheer determination and willpower, they will resolve the problems and come out victorious. A tale as old as time.
The slider in question the Axoon Top Rig S40 is very small, so it means we can get this professional look, professional finish in a very small space, but also cool to travel with. It's powered off NPF batteries, which we kind of all have, and it has all of your functionality here without needing to go into any apps or anything too complicated. We actually had it set up going from like A to B. You can just program a small section of it. And on top of that, it's got the ability to have not only sideways motion, but also pan. So it's like a very high-end effect on a budget. The B-cam, by the way, is the Sony a7 IV with the Zeiss 55mm f1.8.
Where's the B-cam?
It's there, just... Can you hologram it on?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. The next important thing to note is this rig that this camera that I'm speaking to is actually attached to. And it's a friction pole of sorts, made by Manfrotto. And yeah, we can mount stuff on it. But it has helped us a lot to be able to mount a number of lights and mount this boom pole, and among other things. We're still experimenting with it, but it's brilliant. We can recommend it.
Don't do that.
It's actually okay. I wouldn't do pull-ups on it though.
We're going to go over to editor Sal, who has got the final results, and she'll tell us how we could have improved the shot for next time.
So there are 3 things I'd like to do differently next time. Number 1, contrast. We need a better contrast between the subject and the background. These two blended together a bit too much, and it was difficult in editing, to be honest. And that leads on to point number 2.
I think it would have been beneficial to have a really soft light source, like double or triple diffused, just to make the lighting on my face a bit more flattering, because, you know, I'm getting old now. But also, it would have just kissed the cameras, which are a bit dark now on the edges of the frame, and just brought a bit more context to it. But of course, soft enough so that it didn't spill onto the white wall in the background.
Which is very tricky. And the third one is Bart did get a bit overexcitable with our slider, and it was definitely going too fast. Switching between camera A and camera B, like from a stationary camera to a moving one, it was just too jarring. Why would you do that?
Alright, Bob's your uncle, thank you for watching. Go watch this video if you want to find out how to do good audio for your talking headshots. Bye.